Hello, everybody. It's your girl, Nathaly Filion. Of course, if you guys haven't met me yet, I'm Nathaly Filion. Nice to meet you. Welcome to my channel. Today's video, we're gonna talk about how to make a healthy relationship with your boyfriend. So let's get to it. We're going to be talking about how to keep your boyfriend, how to develop a great relationship with your boyfriend, and how to maintain a healthy relationship with your boyfriend so you guys can both be happy and last forever. So first, a healthy relationship with your boyfriend is a relationship that is always taken serious. You never want to play games. You never want to lie. You never want to keep anything from your boyfriend. To start off the relationship with your boyfriend, you must know and start off on the fact that it's going to be a relationship that is serious and is to last forever. It's not to talk for a while. It's not to maybe chat and maybe go meet somebody else. You must establish that this is the person you're going to spend the rest of your life with. Off rip. You must devote the seriousness of all relationships, because at any given moment, as a female, you can get pregnant, because relationships come with, yes, the gifts, the presents, the holidays, the pictures, the feelings, the love, but it's very serious. It involves body, it involves mind, it involves health. At any given moment, if your partner is sick, if your partner has some sort of virus infection, you can give it to the female or to the male at the fact. But in this case, you can give it to the female. And that can lead to very serious health problems like infertility and all things like that. So that's why you should always take relationships very serious, and your partner should know your whereabouts, where you've been. Any fallouts, any mislead, your partner should know as well, so your partner can check herself, treat herself, because it's super serious. And it's something as simple as not having clean nails, being in a room that has dust mites everywhere. That can touch the skin and make serious infections, which at the end of the day is going to become sexual infections because you're having sex with your partner. And creating life is very serious, is a serious responsibility, is a very big dawn. You being a mom, you being a girlfriend is a huge thing. That's all females want. So you should always take your boyfriend serious and your partner serious, because at any given moment you can be a mom. So to develop the relationship, right? You meet this guy and you fall in love with him and he falls in love with you. Now it's not just about staying there, you have to develop the relationship. Relationships are so easy to develop. Well, in my case, they're super easy. They're all about communication. You must FaceTime, you must call, you must text. You must make plans together. If I wake up and on a regular day I'm like, well, I have work, I have, probably a date with mom, I have shopping, and scenario changes, and now I'm a girlfriend and I have a boyfriend and I wake up. When I wake up, I must include my boyfriend in all my plans. Plans I did solo must stop, and I must incorporate my boyfriend, because the only way to grow this relationship and develop this relationship is with time. Time and presence are essence in our relationship. You must be present, there must be time, you must be comfortable. You must be in a setting where both are comfortable. We can speak, we can talk, we can feel each other. I feel like in relationships, there's very little to no talking. It's mostly about feeling. If your partner is like he's being funny and like distant, something is going on. If your partner is settled, comfortable talking, the relationship is fine. Because I have found that when a man becomes very uncomfortable and distant, there's something wrong. When a man is comfortable and silent, everything is fine. So you must always check and feel these things, because you won't talk about anything, because for your boyfriend, you're everything for him, you know? There's never gonna be a problem. He's never gonna bring up your past, because also, I must tell you, in order to have a boyfriend, you must be a great girlfriend. Well, aside from that, you must be a great woman. You must have a good head on your shoulders, accomplished. So you must have your successes career, and I mean, school, college, your career. You must have a plan. Because if you're not any of these things, it's no relationship is gonna work for you. Because in a relationship, you need a lot of brain, a lot of stability, and that comes with working hard, going to school, knowing how low life gets, and not being that. If you're not these things, a relationship is not going to work for you. And if you're not these things and you want to be a girlfriend, you want to be a future wife, you must plan your life. You must have a plan. You must plan your career. You must work hard, because even if your man does everything for you, developing the relationship, you need an establishment. So if you want your relationship to get somewhere, you must need an establishment to a certain degree. You must need a certain degree of intelligence, because as a woman, you're gonna need that to build your relationship to get to where you want to be. As women, we give our everything to our boyfriend, our whole heart. So when you're wholeheartedly and you give your all to your boyfriend, you get stuck, and that's very dangerous. That's why I encourage for you to be educated and for you to be a career starter and have a plan, because when you're stuck like that, you're not gonna have nowhere to go. And in order for your boyfriend to help you, you must have somewhere to go. So yeah. So things you must not do in a relationship. You must not steal from your partner. You must not lie. You must not backstab your partner. So if your boyfriend brings you around his friends, stay a girlfriend. Don't enlighten yourself to cheat. Like, don't be like, oh, well, maybe I deserve something better, or maybe him, or maybe that. Because like I said in the beginning, this is the person you should take wholeheartedly serious, because this is the person you're going to be with for the rest of your life. So know and be a confident enough woman that you have found your man, because life is so long and gives you no information. So you should always trust yourself that this is the best thing for you. And let me tell you something. When you have a boyfriend, everything is him from experience. Like, all you see is him. You can be in a field of 1,000 men, and for the world, they can be the greatest, the most handsome, and you're like, nah, my boyfriend is the most handsome, the best in the world. So know that this is how great relationships are, because nothing can top your boyfriend. Your boyfriend is the best. Your boyfriend is the greatest. Your boyfriend is everything to you. And this is the person that your mom gave you to. There's nothing like a mother's love and the connection of a mother. And to know that your boyfriend can top that, like to know that your boyfriend doesn't challenge, doesn't knock your mother, doesn't belittle, but this is like, wow, like the boyfriend is even way bigger than mom, and mom is okay with it. That's how you know being in a relationship is so great and is a true blessing. My mom and I speak very little, in sense of I was never a problem child. Even now that I'm a little older, I have never been a problem. I've not in school, not in society. You know, I've never had a really big social issue to the point where my mom has to sit me down and tell me about myself. So me and my mom have a very fluent relationship, you know. We talk, but it's always on a positive note and about great things. And when my mom does talk on a serious note, it's to tell me, you know, she calls me Nat. She'd be like, Nat, you know, one day you're gonna be a mom. Or she'd be like, you're gonna be a mom soon. Um, she says, well, you're gonna find your boyfriend soon. You know, you might step outside and you find the man of your dreams. She always tells me you're gonna be a future wife. She always tells me, make sure you're established, you know, work hard, save your money, because these are things, not only because, of course, it's really important for my mom, you know, for me to be a girlfriend and a wife, because this is what's going to keep her family growing. You know, I'm my mom's only child. So, it's on me to give my mom, you know, her grandkids, and it's on me to grow my family, because she has told me she doesn't plan on having any more kids, you know. And when I tell you, it is no pressure at all, because these are things I want, you know. I believe in true love. I've felt true love before, even if it has not working out in the past, but I still believe in true love. I still feel true love. So these are things my mom always tells me. So always take into consideration, you know, your plans and plans ahead, and reality's plans, things you should have in common ground with reality, you know. And the good thing about having a boyfriend is gonna feel so good, you know, his hugs, his kisses, the time, the dates, the present. I don't know how to explain it, because right now I'm single, so that feeling is like closed right now, but I know when I get in a relationship it'll open up again. But I can tell you from past experiences, like, you're gonna be in a whole other world. Like, everything is gonna be magical for you. You know, don't be scared on the serious stuff, because it feels so good to have a boyfriend, to be in a relationship, you know, to be treated like a princess, because your boyfriend is going to treat you like a princess, to be treated like a queen, to be in your throne, to know you have the authority vested in you, and nobody can take that away from you. Nobody can ruin it. You know, nobody's going to come in and like steal your boyfriend, or no friend is going to be like, oh, bro, like, oh, you going out with me, because he's going to be like, look, I have a girlfriend. So yeah, it's great to be a girlfriend, and always know that you are deserving of love. You deserve to be loved and taken care of and treated like a princess all the time. So yeah, this is the end of my video. How to develop a great relationship with your boyfriend, how to keep your boyfriend. And yeah, ladies, stress less and be a queen and be a princess. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.